viewers, welcome to another episode of Coin Edition's Web3 interview. I'm your host Gina, and today we have Zoe Wei of BNB Chain connecting with us from Singapore. Welcome, Zoe, to Coin Edition. So nice to have you on the show.
Yeah, hi everyone.
How are you? How are you doing today?
Good, very good. Hope everyone have a good day today.
Amazing, amazing. So for those of you who don't know, Zoe Wei has worked as a solution maker for Binance in the past 4.5 years, and her current focus is on BNB Chain. For the past 7 to 8 months, she's the head of developer relations and marketing at BNB Chain, and her very recent project from all the initiatives that she's taken with Binance is BNB Greenfield and Zero2Hero Hackathon. So, Zoe, let me begin. Could you explain a little about BNB Greenfield and how it fits into the broader BNB chain ecosystem?
Yeah, sure. So Greenfield. So basically, Greenfield is a distributed blockchain network, upon which developers and innovators can build dApps as part of their move to Web3. So basically, BNB Chain Greenfield provide decentralized storage infrastructure within the broader BNB Chain ecosystem. Yeah, the idea is actually to help users and dApp to create, store, exchange data with the full ownerships and form a new data economy. So some user cases like maybe include web hosting, personal cloud storage, blockchain data storage, publishing, social media, personal data market, and some others. So may give you some ideas. Okay, basically, why we have Greenfield, because the storage is very key. You have storage, then you can have computing, you can have data analytics, you can have more. So basically, the Greenfield will serve as a foundation for BNB Chain. So for developers can still write the smart contracts on BSC, and the data will be mirrored actually to Greenfield and stored on Greenfield. So basically, user will be able to gain benefits from their data. So for example, data and other at the apps, or someone will use my data to pay my fee. And so this will be the good way to do. And also, if I want to publish a book, for example, on Greenfield, and I can choose who can view my content. So basically, if someone don't pay, they cannot view your content. So this can be automatically being realized on the blockchain, instead of some third party to do in the centralized way. So it could be more. So this part could be actually be more user protection and have the real monetization of data.
Amazing, amazing. So, would you say that this would include one of the exclusive standout points that Greenfield has when it's compared to other decentralized storage networks?
Yeah, the data access, and the programmability of the data, and also the ownerships and the speed are the key that would differentiate ourselves with other storage providers. In addition, a very good selling point is that actually we are collaborating with different decentralized networks. So basically, on Greenfield, you can choose AWS or Google as your primary storage provider. You can also choose storage, or like even in the future, maybe Rwave as your storage provider. So we actually will be able to let user to choose which one will be their primary storage provider, which one will be their secondary storage provider. So this will be very flexible, and we're trying to provide a really usable infrastructure for developers to develop the apps down that the user experience could be very similar to the Web2 one, so people could adopt at a larger scale. Yeah.
Amazing. So, also you have recognized a few problems in the current landscape, and surely BNB Greenfield is infrastructure to provide a solution to these problems. So, can you please explain a little about that?
Yeah. Some solutions, or some problem, like I mentioned, the first is the speed. Like now, because the logic for decentralized storage, usually you want to break the data points into different encrypted way into different providers, and you want to read the data, you need to compile them together. So with Greenfield, the speed will be actually the same as you use the Web2 solutions. So then people would willing to use it, because yeah, it's the user experience is great and it's in a decentralized way. So this is the one of the issue we're doing. And a second is I say that the ownerships. So basically user can actually own the data, which is fit the spirit of the blockchain and decentralization. So basically now on other blockchain you still cannot own the data, but now user can own the data. How to prove you own? Just like I mentioned, you can give access to people who read your data, who use your data, and the better data you have, and the more money you will earn organically from your data. So it will create a new type of creative economy. And this ownership is not determined by any third party, determined by the chain itself. Like even we cannot say, okay, this data belong to whom. It's like all on-chain ownership. And also, we actually on the infrastructure side, we adopt the Amazon AWS S3. So which means you actually can not only give the access the data, also the programming the data. So they're different. Their raw data, the data can be interpreted and analyzed in different ways. So basically, there will be a more standard way for more data to be analyzed in a way that will be commercialized. Yeah.
Great, great. Also, you did mention a few potential use cases that BNB Greenfield would cater for, but do you have a special industry, or do you have particular industries that would avail BNB Greenfield solutions and make use of it?
Yeah, so industry, actually one example could be the personal cloud storage. So basically user with a private key user can create their own network device drivers using BNB Chain Greenfield and upload and download their encrypted files, photos, videos, and via their desktop and the mobile devices. So there's not be rely on any existing like centralized solutions. So you can have your own very secure and private ones, and that's good.
Great.
And also the web hosting. So basically we provide API for use that are very similar to, as I said, S3. So user can actually easily deploy their website via BNB Greenfield and convenient manage their payment with Greenfield. So basically the industry we are targeting to disrupt is still the creator economy. NFT will be able to enable you to have the proof, okay, this is a unique one. And the data will actually give you the true ownerships of the NFT. And then then can empower the further like data market, NFT market to be really entitled to the address or to the owner itself, because in any way now, if you post videos on YouTube or any Web2 channel, the data is actually not belong to you. The data is in a centralized way and controlled by the website. So now you can actually own the data to do. So actually you can have one content and streaming into different websites and also different platforms, and you still can prove your ownerships on that. So this is the fundamental way that will empower the creators to have more product out, and the chain itself have a decentralized and a mutual way to protect their rights.
Amazing, amazing. Also, moving on to Zero2Hero Hackathon, could you maybe explain a little about the Zero2Hero initiative and what's the main goal with it?
Okay, so when we designed the Zero2Hero, we're thinking about, okay, if I'm a person really want to join Web3, and but I don't know how to code in liquidity, I don't have much experience. How do I start from now to build a successful projects on blockchain? So this is the path we want to build. So what's the first step? The first step is bootcamp. So you are a Web2 developer. You need to know, okay, what's the tech infrastructure of blockchain look like, how to develop on blockchain, and how do I try? And and then bootcamp is the first way to learn developing on BNB Chain.
True,
so
true.
okay,
that is actually a very smart tapping into the market. That's brilliant.
yeah. So actually, we receive more than 3K applications, and there are around we limit around 800 to different
Great.
and people learn about how it's all free education, but every day you need to learn 1.5 hour, and you have some homework to do, and it's very
Right.
intensive, and that will be very important. Okay, the second stage after you, okay, I learned a lot of different stuff, and next step is the hackathon. So we're now launching the Zero2Hero Hackathon. We'll have like very big hackathon prizes for 7 tracks, and a lot, and even like 1 tracks for Greenfield. And for general, like, okay, after the bootcamp, we should give a space or opportunity for people to try their idea. So usually hackathon is the one for people who have ideas about certain things they can try, and they can compete to see, okay, if their idea is valid or not. Usually through hackathon, developers are able to find maybe their future partners for the projects. They team up
Nice.
to do once, and we also recognize that some hackathon, if it's only 2 to 3 days, it's too short. So we actually extend, it will be a 4 to 5 week hackathon.
Right.
So in this way, like first 2 weeks are the workshops. There will be more than 20 workshops with different prestigious partners that we have. They
Great.
can,
Great.
well, they'll also, some of it will also provide bounties for you to try. And so you can test your abilities on that. This will be very, very, very interesting. So, and the winner of the hackathon, okay, for example, I have a good idea. I test it. I find my partner. I want to see, okay, how do I really convert them into a project? You will need, okay, how to do the fundraising, how to really design the product well. So a lot of things. That's where the incubator will come in. So the winners will get into incubator. Definitely will also open application for that. So you can do, yeah.
Great, great. So you did mention about some partnerships that you have catered. I mean, you have had with some companies. So can you mention these are, if these are like Web 2 and Web 3 companies, and can you mention the names of these partners?
Yeah, both. We have both Web2 and the Web3 companies. So Web2 companies including the AWS, Google Cloud, Tencent, and Web3 including Chainlink, Axelar, Uniswap, Pancake. Yeah, there are a
Right,
full
right.
list, so you can go through. So basically, in each area, we provide some partners for you to help you grow. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Also, could you please explain a little about the logistics? More like what's the time duration behind this? So you did mention it was a 3 week hackathon, and
So
the
this
costings.
is 5 weeks. Yeah. So that should be 5 weeks, but the 3 weeks is really for you to develop. But the first 2 weeks will have a lot of resources for you, and we'll actually open this to every. The hackathon itself will start from April 17th to May 14th. And now everyone can start to apply and to see. We'll have the teaming up process for you to do. And yeah, so basically week 1 to 3 is the building with workshops. Week 4 will be the project submission, and week 5 will be more on evaluation on all the projects and select the winner. And the winner will go to the incubator. So that's the key. Yeah.
Great, great.
And
Also,
we already will have the 200K like prize pool to share across the winners from different tracks, and also bounties. Yeah.
amazing. So, what is the selection process? I believe this is the best part of the interview for our viewers. What will be the eligibility to apply for the program, and what level of experience is required for this?
For hackathon, everyone can apply. There's because you just need to team up with someone, and you have the demo, you have the product out. The judges will actually be our partners. You can see those partners who are already do the workshop. They also be the judges, and also we'll invite some prestigious VCs to our judges. And
Great, great. All right. So this will be the most interesting part of the interview for our viewers. Could you please explain what is the eligibility to apply for the program and the level of experience that is required?
Okay, actually, everyone can apply to join the hackathon. There's no like, okay, you cannot join. Like, but the only like thing is like, okay, we will have a group of judges who majorly our partners you can see on our list who will actually select the winners for each track. So that will be the ones. So basically, yeah, we welcome everyone to apply. This is for hackathon. For incubator, which will be from June 5th to July 14th. So basically that one, you can actually, we will start the application probably after 2 weeks. So this one is targeted like already existing projects. So
Right.
like at least have some MVP. So like you have some ideas and you want to see if you want to join the incubator for further growth. So that one will actually have the criteria. You have to be already a project.
Right.
And
Right.
to yeah, so you can even for hackathon you can even join as an individual.
Great.
And for example, you are even another developer. For example, you're a UI UX designer. You want to team up with someone to have some good product. That's also possible. Yeah.
That's great. So it's safe to say that anyone with interest in technology is good enough. I mean, that's the only eligibility for the hackathon.
Yeah. So you can find your teammates by random
Right.
matching, actually.
Right.
Yeah,
Amazing.
so
Amazing.
yeah. So that will be a good way. But this will be the online international hackathon. So you can actually will try to team up with someone like not from your country, even not from your
Oh,
continent,
amazing. Yeah.
and see how it will go. So there's no cost, but just could be a good experience for everyone, no matter you win the prize or not. But
Yes.
it should be a good one. Yeah.
True. Amazing. Thank you so much, Zoe, for that insightful session. And that is everything on BNB Greenfield and Zero2Hero project. Thank you so much for joining us. And Coin Edition wishes you guys all the best. And thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me and also have interest in BNB Chain. Yeah, we'll continue to grow and hope you can continue to support us.